A driver turned to Target 8 after he heard what sounded like a shotgun while he was driving with his children in the back seat. Wait until you hear what happened next and how Target 8 discovered he's not the only one who's experienced this in the same type of vehicle.
This is glass. It's shards of glass.
Tim Martin pointed out tiny pieces of glass gathering in his back seat. Martin didn't know what had happened when the back window of his truck suddenly busted while he was driving.
Just sounded like a gunshot. Next thing you know, you don't know where it's at.
Target 8 discovered he's not the only driver who says the back window suddenly shattered while they were driving a Ford F-150. In fact, we found drivers have been complaining about windows suddenly breaking in the last 5 model years of the Ford F-150. Nearly 100 complaints to the feds on safercar.gov sound just like Martin's story, and nearly half of them were reported just this year.
It's just pure anger.
Martin says burn marks on the window point to the rear defroster shorting out, heating the back window and causing it to shatter. Dozens of drivers went to the feds with the same speculation, reporting smoke and a burning odor stemming from the rear defroster before the window exploded.
There you go.
Martin calls it a manufacturer's defect and decided to go to Stillwell Ford. Even though it's not where he bought the truck, Martin says he thinks it's the best of the local dealers.
You went to the dealership?
Yes.
You called Ford customer care?
Yes.
And
got an offer of $546 to fix it out of my pocket.
You've tried to help him.
We have helped him.
We went to Stillwell Ford. The owner confirmed Martin's story, saying he did everything he could to help him. Though Martin didn't buy the truck at Stillwell, the dealership contacted Ford for him and got the automaker to cover half the repair. But Martin thinks Ford should pay all of it. Ford sent us this statement today. Although glass is not covered under warranty, in this case we had offered to cover half the cost of the repair. The customer declined the offer. We used tempered glass in our windows, which meets all NHTSA safety requirements and is designed to reduce the risk of injury from glass by breaking into small pieces.
I've had to cover it up with tape. You can't see out that side. Now we're coming into rain, you know, and now I've got more issues because now I have no window there to keep the weather out. Absolutely, it's a safety hazard.
On safercar.gov, most of the Ford F-150 window complaints stem from the 2010 model year, with 73 complaints. Nearly a third of those were reported this year. And 5 model years later, the 2014 Ford F-150 already has a complaint from this month of the window suddenly shattering.
I'd like to see everybody that have these trucks have them fixed, have a recall issued, and make Ford responsible for this. I want to see Ford step up to the plate and be responsible for the vehicles they're putting on the road.
and we have a link to safercar.gov on our website. You can check what other drivers are telling the feds about your car. Let us know what you find out and email report it at woodtv.com.